Start. Class 10th. Subject chemistry, and our chapter is acids, bases, and salts. In last class, we discussed about the acids and some of their properties. Now we will continue from the next reaction. The next reaction is reaction with bases from bases. Okay, to form salt and water. So whenever any acid react with a base, it will form a salt and water. This reaction is also known as the neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction, correct? So let's see some example. HCl plus NaOH. So what will we form here? This Cl will react with this Na and it will form a salt. This is called NaCl, or its name is sodium chloride. Plus there will be water molecule also be formed. This is water. Next reaction is reaction with, so this is sixth reaction. Now seventh, reaction with metal oxides. Reaction with metal oxide to give salt and water. So this will give salt and water. So what are the metal oxides? Metal oxides are like if any metal is present with oxygen, that is called metal oxide, like CuO, Cu2O, Fe2O3. These all are the metal oxides. Now whenever these metal oxides react with acid, metal oxide, they will give salt plus water. Now the reaction is 2HCl plus CuO gives, what will they will form CuCl2. This Cu will react with the two atoms of Cl and they will form CuCl2 plus water. Correct? This is called copper chloride. Next reaction, 2HCl plus CaO. Now this CaO will react with the Cl atoms and they will form CaCl2 and water molecule will come out. This name is calcium chloride. And this is water. This is hydrochloric acid. And this is called calcium oxide. Write these reactions or take a screenshot so that you will work in your peer notebook. For now, you can take screenshot. Okay, done. Now, for next reaction, or next property, So next property is they conduct electricity. So acids are conduct electricity in their aqueous solution. Aqueous solution. Aqueous solution means the solution with water. That means if you have an acid, if you have some water, then you can mix some drops of acid in it, then and stir it well. So this will be aqueous solution of acid. So in presence of aqueous solution, this acid form its ions. Okay, cation plus anion. For example, like HCl. So whenever you dissolved in it water, it will form H3O positive ion and Cl negative ion. And these ions are responsible for the electricity conduction. Is it clear? Okay. Now we are discussing the next property, and the next property is acids have corrosive nature. Next property is acids have corrosive nature. To produce, it produce burning. It produce burning on skin and holes in clothes. So whenever any acid spill on your skin, it will make some blisters on your skin, or you can feel some burn. And if it is spilled in the clothes, on the clothes, it will make holes on your clothes. So whenever we use the acid, we should be careful about the handling. So we should properly wear the hand gloves and your lab coat and specs. Now, the next classification, the classification of acid based on the sources. Next heading is classification based on the sources. That means from where we get the acid. So on this, okay. So classification based on the sources. Sources are what? From where we get the acids. So first type is organic acids. Organic acids. Organic acids means which are obtained by usually plants. Those acids which are obtained by usually plants. Okay, so they are called organic acids. The main important thing is that they contain carbon. Okay, so for example, like oxalic acid, its formula is COOH bond COOH, or you can write it like COOH whole twice. Second example, acetic acid. Its formula is CH3COOH. Okay, so the organic acids are, they are weak acids. Weak acids, because they are organic acids, only carbons are present and they have covalent bond, not any ion. Okay, so they form ions very partially. That means they will form ions, but they will ionize partially. Okay, not completely dissociate. But for a strong acid, they should have uh, dissociate or ionize completely. Second is, they do not ionize completely. They do not ionize completely in the solution. It's mean, if we have a beaker and in this beaker we have a solution of water and acetic acid, correct? So what will happen if I say there are 50 molecules of acetic acid, correct? But in this solution, you will see here only 25 molecule will dissociate or ionize. Remaining 25 molecules are not ionized. That's why they are weak acids. They will not completely dissociate, or they will not completely ionize in the aqueous solution, as they are weak acids. Third one is, they contain ions and molecules in its aqueous solution. Aqueous solution. Okay, so this was the organic acid. So now take a screenshot. Done. Now we will discuss about the inorganic acids. So second type of acid is inorganic acids. Inorganic acids. So write the definition. Those acids which obtained from minerals. Those acids which obtained from minerals are called inorganic acids. Inorganic acids, and they are very strong acids. For example, there is an exception. Exception is H2CO3. So examples are HCl, H2SO4, HNO3. These are the examples of inorganic acids, and they are very strong acids. Strong acids because they ionize completely. They ionize completely in their aqueous solutions. And they have only cations and anions in their aqueous solutions. Aqueous solutions. Okay, that's it. So this was the inorganic acids. Now take screenshot of this inorganic acid. So we will start next topic. Now the classification based on the strength of the acid. Classification based on the strength. Classification based on the strength. Okay. So according to strength, acids are weak acids and strong acids. Correct? So for weak acids, first point you will write here, they ionize partially. Those acids which ionize partially. Those acids which ionize partially in their aqueous solutions are called weak acids, while strong acids are those acids which ionize completely in their aqueous solution. Okay. For example, CH3COOH. So whenever CH3COOH will ionize in presence of water, it will ionize just like H3O positive plus CH3COO negative. This is called hydronium ion and this is called acetate ion. Correct? Now, for strong acids, we can take another example of this also, like H2CO3 plus 2H2O. When this will ionize, it will ionize like H3O positive plus CO3 2 negative. Okay, so this is called carbonate ion. And this is called hydronium ion. Now, let's see the examples of strong acids. So there are some examples like HCl, H2SO4, HNO3, etc. So let's see for HCl, when it will ionize in presence of H2O, it will form H3O positive and Cl negative. For second example like H2SO4, when it will ionize in presence of water, it will form H3O positive plus SO4 2 negative. So this, its name is chloride ion, and its name is sulfate ion. For next example, when HNO3 will ionize in presence of H2O, it will ionize just like H3O positive plus NO3 negative. This is called nitrate ion. Okay, so take screenshot, and this was for today's class, and further we will discuss in next class. And note all these work in your fair notebook today. Take screenshot fast, so the class will be over.